I need some wholesome trans stuff, so I'm hoping this video is gonna be it. Yay. Hey, Spencer, Jamie, welcome back to another video. First, I don't know, but welcome either way. I'm saying that too quick that I'm feeling like some of you don't know what I'm saying anymore, but welcome. I'm very glad to have you join me for today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, because today we are looking at the wonderful, wholesome, relatable trans memes. Trans TikToks. We're not on a trans memes video. We're looking at the videos, the short form videos that are about transness in a positive and or relatable way. But before we get into the trans TikToks, I want to introduce you to a little shark friend of mine. No, not you, Blowhigh. We've talked about this. It's Surfshark. A huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. And honestly, Surfshark is an absolute wizard of a little friend. I'm sure many of you have heard of the phenomenon that is Wicked. Right? Well, it's been about a month since the first movie came out, and I suddenly felt the need to rewatch the first one again. So obviously I had to find it. Except, plot twist, it is not available on UK Netflix, which is where I live. So what exactly am I supposed to do? Well, what if I told you could unlock content from different countries, keep your data secure, get the best prices online, and basically defy gravity when it comes to your internet freedom? That's where our pal Surfshark comes in. With Surfshark, I can connect to over 4,500 servers in more than 100 countries. And by doing so, unlock a whole world of new content, including Wicked, which is conveniently available on Netflix in Belgium. Right. You're welcome. Consider me your very own streaming alphabet here to set your watch list free. I literally use Surfshark every single day. Sharba and I have both used it for years. And it's so nice having that peace of mind whilst you're online, particularly in public. And also being able to unlock TV shows and movies that we wouldn't normally get to see. It's like having your very own portable yellow brick road to take you on a path to internet streaming. And today Surfshark has cooked up a deal that is so incredibly tasty. Everyone who signs up using my link, surfshark.com/Jammy, will get a whole extra 4 months of Surfshark for free. And Surfshark doesn't just help you discover your favorite media, it can also save you money on flights, hotels, and everyday products. Because did you know that by changing your virtual location, you can actually unlock cheaper prices on things like flights, hotels, and car rentals, and even everyday shopping. By using Surfshark to switch your location, you can land deals so good you'll feel like you've just floated in by bubble. And it's not just cheaper prices or unlocking content that Surfshark is great for. Surfshark has your back when it comes to safety too. Whether you're at home, a coffee shop, or halfway across Oz, as long as you've got Surfshark, you'll be able to watch Wicked and keep your data secure. Surfshark encrypts your online info so you don't become an easy target for identity theft, phishing, or fraud. Because your personal data should never just be flying off about on a broomstick for anybody to intercept. And if that's not enough, Surfshark One includes features such as antivirus and alternative ID. You can create a brand new online identity or proxy email with alternative ID to avoid data leaks. And Surfshark's antivirus gives you full device protection from your files to your webcam and instantly alerts you if you download anything malicious. No need to worry about any unexpected flying monkeys in your apps. So click the link in my description box to get a whole 4 months extra for free, or go to surfshark.com/Jammy. There's also a 30-day money back guarantee, so you've really got nothing to lose and a whole digital land of Oz to gain. So go click that link, but for now, let's get on with the trans TikToks. How every trans debate should go.
So you were trans?
Yes, I am.
And you were happy?
Yes, I'm finally happy.
Why? Conversation over.
Very true. Why is it that what trans people do with their lives bothers some other people so much? It's very bizarre. But thank you for having us rent-free in your brain.
A lot of people ask, they're like, Alex, why did you transition? I don't know about for others, but for me, it's because I really felt the need to dominate women's Olympic rugby. I want to take up women's space. I want to get the pointy rugby ball and throw it at their face. I want to join a women's book club and pitch Jordan Peterson every day. And if they try to argue with me, I'll get loud and say they're gay. 'Cause the main objective of all trans people is to mess with people who want trans people. That's our one and only dream. I'll be a women's chess grandmaster with my supermanly brain. Then I'll win a women's beauty pageant with my super masculine frame. I'll put hormones in your salads, sneak estrogen into a school. and replace the women's toilets with one big urinal. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's funny, but the accuracy of it is so frustrating because this is literally what a whole bunch of the bigots think. Yes, people really put themselves through the difficulty and the stigma and the lack of access to appropriate medical care just to dominate women's sport and play chess against women and infiltrate women's spaces. There's literally evidence out there showing this is not happening. But it's so ludicrous to think that people would put themselves through the process of transitioning and coming out as trans and facing the stigma of that and the shit of that and the discrimination just to what? Like go in a women's bathroom? Because that's something that a predatory cis man can do anyway without having to dress up as a woman. It's such a bizarre mindset. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because it's just illogical stuff plucked from bigots' assholes because they want to try and make other people scared of trans people because they think that's their best route to shitting entirely on this marginalized group of people within society for, in all honesty, a foot in the door to do this to other marginalized communities and out of fear and just wanting to maintain power and fear of what they don't understand. But this was very funny. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
It's hard to believe I'm walking through the ruins of the first ever city, because I'm not. That's in Iraq, which is miles away. Dangerous.
Yes, very true. Very true. And this is the other distraction technique. It's like really the issue is patriarchy. The issue is cis men who uphold this patriarchy. And it's these cis men that uphold that who are in power, who are terrified of anybody who could threaten that. So, and it's a nice, easy distraction.
Hey, look, this is who you should be scared of, not us. Don't be scared of us, the bigoted, misogynistic cis men who are keeping everybody down. No. Be scared of the trans people.
Such bullshit.
I don't mean to be confusing to people. Like, I try not to be. They say non-binary people don't owe you androgyny, which is true, but I'm very helpfully giving you as much androgyny as I can. Still, people get confused. Like, when I was waking up from top surgery, the first thing that I heard was, "She's coming too."
When waking up from top surgery? Oh God, really?
Ma'am, you just cut my teeth off. The only way that I could make this more obvious for you is if I'd had you spell out they in nipple graft.
Oh my God. The only way that could be any worse is if you were waking up from lower surgery. You literally just attached my penis. It's so annoying because like surely when people are going in for certain types of surgery with certain teams who are specializing in certain care, the staff around that will have some kind of sensitivity training or at least like know how they should approach things. Oh, that's so annoying.
I'm a trans man. I have mystery medical ailments right now, so I've been to 7 different doctors over the last 4 weeks. The number of times I have been misgendered, I can't count. Because I don't know how. If anybody on this app knows even basic algebra, please reach out.
Okay, I was got on the first half. I was about to get like mad about another medical unprofessionals, but just a joke, very funny. That sounded sarcastic. I did find that funny. Sorry guys, I'm extremely uneducated and thought FTM meant first time mum. Will be changing username in 7 days, but my trans friends are also welcomed. Kayla, FTM baddie. I love that this is a trans inclusive one as well though. I super love that. But like this is something I've seen on TikTok and there would be no other reason for profiles of first time mums to be recommended to me other than the fact that they use the tag FTM and I frequent trans TikTok and I am a trans person on TikTok and that is an overlap of an acronym that both trans men use and first time mums. And the first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell is trans about this post? Am I doing the thing of like,
Oh, I'd never tell.
but then why FTM when this is clearly someone who identifies as a woman talking about having a baby? Oh, I get it. It was so bizarre. I was like, I never knew the first time mums shortened it to FTM sometimes. Yeah, I feel like it's quite funny. If you want to keep it, it's kind of funny. I don't know. But I was super confused. I just find it hilarious.
I am a trans ally, of course. I actually ran to my old college roommate at the airport. I found out that they had recently transitioned. And I was thrilled because I had forgotten their name.
That's really handy. And also super affirming as a trans person when people are like, I don't remember. I would rather people forgot my dead name. Like, please don't remember it. Just don't think about it. It's all good. You only need to know me as Jamie. That is it. Transitioning in my 20s just to look like my 16-year-old brother. Well, that is the curse of the trans mask. Curse or blessing? I don't know. That we just have this youthful glow for quite a long time. I mean, I've been on testosterone for 14 years in January. So in a month, it'll be 14 years. I don't think it really applies to me anymore. I am 31. I think I look somewhere between my late 20s to my early 30s. But I definitely spent quite a long time between the ages of like 18 to 23, 24, looking just permanently like I was 16, 17 or 18. And I was like, oh my God, like the lack of beard, like the fact that my beard took 5 years to come in any meaningful way really helped me stay looking very youthful. And I think it's just like I had a little round face, or it was a lot rounder than it is now, but my fat has redistributed and my face looks less round and like this looks more pronounced and my skin is definitely a different feel. I don't know, just a lot of changes that starts making you look a little bit older, but typically your age. But in the earlier stages of transitioning, you will most likely look like a teenage boy regardless of how old you are. There are trans men who've started transitioning in their 40s and they end up looking like 16-year-old boys for a period of time. Own it. Fantastic.
Been a great year for me transition-wise. I changed my name this year. It's great. Folks started texting me. They were like, I changed your name in my phone. Yeah. You're supposed to. You don't get points for that. That's like if I was like, I'm Carson, and they were like, and I believe you.
I can see why it was said as like supposed to be like a cute way of being like, yes, support this. I've changed your name in my phone straight away. And then at the same time, I'm also like, well, that would be the prediction that you would change my name in your phone. Otherwise, it might get very complicated. And I think, unfortunately, we're still in this time where trans people, it is hit and miss whether friends, family, anybody is going to be accepting. I personally like things like that. I know this is just a joke, so I know it's not that deep. But for me, that would be quite meaningful if I like message a group chat and I was like, hey, this is my name. I mean, I literally did this. People literally changed my name in their phones when I came out. And it did mean a lot to me to know that it just happened like that. And it also reinforces to people your new name, because every time you call or you message, your correct name is showing up. I did find that funny as a joke as well. Before coming out, aww. I love transition things. Yeah, I feel like you can really see how much more confident people get. And it's like, yeah, you do you. I want to do like a whole special edition reaction to trans TikToks where it's just people's like transition timelines and compilations, because I think they're really quite beautiful, and seeing people put the time in to put those together, it's really cute. Because I think sometimes when I do my own one, I'm so desensitized now to how much I've changed, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I look like and this is what I look like now. It's all gravy. And then I see other people's and I'm like, oh damn. And then I kind of look at mine in a different light and I'm like, oh damn, I changed a lot. And I don't just like it because it makes me see my own. That seems really self-absorbed. I think it's really cute. I just love seeing trans people being able to live their best lives, have access to appropriate medical care. I just think it's what every trans person deserves. So the more videos I see like that, the more fuzzy and warm it makes me feel. JK Rowling. You know, she's caused so much damage and so much hurt towards the trans community and done so much shit that sometimes it's just nice to feel like you can just have a little bit of power back and just do something that makes you feel better. Like get some of that anger out, get some of that frustration at how crappy she's been out, and just fart on her handprints. Do it. I saw somebody else post something about like a bronze statue that's being proposed in Edinburgh is now going to be a new gender neutral toilet. I'm all for that. Go pee on the JK Rowling statue. Okay, this one's a little bit left field, but stick with it. We're turning Shaggy into Shagatha. Oh no, that's terrible. I want to see the hairstyle. Sorry, I've now just got Shagatha Christie going around my head. Oh, the matching eyeshadow. Oh, the mouth is just gone. The femme lips. This is like a cartoon I just reacted to in another video I filmed about pointlessly gendered. It's the lipstick and the eyelashes. Oh, I'm intrigued. Aww, Scooby Snacks bag. That's cute. There you go. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Trans.
I recently came out of something called non-binary. Just to explain that in practical terms, I think it means if I were on the Titanic, I would be allowed on the lifeboat, but I believe I would be expected to row.
Oh dear. That makes sense. In a world where people need to prescribe their gender norms, they're like, okay,
We'll do a sprinkle of this one and a sprinkle of that one, and this is what we get. Go forth, non-binary people. This is how you compute in my very gendered brain.
that's funny. Congratulations on coming out recently, though, to this person.
Here are 9 things I wish I knew before I started estrogen. Number 1. Get bangs! Right now. Go get them. Don't go to Great Clips. Go get bangs. Number 2. When people talk about fat redistribution,
Bangs are the hairstyle, the fringe, yes.
it's not your already existing fat redistributing. It is new fat being put in different areas. So you're gonna have to gain weight if you want fat to be in the right area.
Is that true? I mean, well, I'm coming from the perspective of taking testosterone, and I don't know if that makes a difference. I wanted to watch this because I know not enough about the process of taking estrogen. Not that I'm interested in for myself, I just feel like I'd like to be more fully informed about all types of transitioning processes. I thought it was just redistribution. I was not aware. Is it different for estrogen?
A few moments later.
Oh, it says existing fat cells do not move. Rather, as old fat cells are metabolized over time, new fat is stored in the new hormone-influenced pattern. Maintaining a stable, healthy weight is key to seeing the effects of this gradual process, and deliberate weight gain is usually not recommended. Okay, that is what Google says.
Number 5. Your feet and your hands might shrink a little bit. I personally lost half of a shoe size. Number 6.
Really? I know trans guys can go up, like get bigger hands and go up like half a shoe size, maybe a shoe size. It's really interesting. I didn't realize it would work the opposite way around, but that does make sense.
You will start to want to give birth to a child. Estrogen and progesterone are crazy things. 7.
Everybody?
Estrogen will open the floodgate to your emotions, and you will feel everything 10 times more intensely, and you will cry at everything. Especially the first couple of weeks during your transition, you will just cry. For no reason. You'll drop a spoon, and then you'll feel bad for the spoon, and then you'll start crying.
For the spoon. I've heard of that.
You should start carrying around women's hygiene products, even if you don't need them. There are other cis girls who might need them, and will come up to you asking for your help, and if you have any. This has only happened to me one time when I was not carrying them with me, and I felt like the scum of the earth. 9. Whether or not you've ever played any card games, you're going to get insanely good at Magic the Gathering. Just pick up the game, you'll instantly know what it is. It's like ancestral knowledge. That shit's in our blood. Bonus fun fact time. If you're transitioning, you're going through a second puberty. Think of it less of a hormone replacement therapy, even though that's what it's called, and more of a second therapy. Everything you were told as a kid to do
second therapy
during your first puberty, such as exercise, get a lot of sleep, and eat a shit ton of food, you have to do again. You're just doing puberty for a second time. Okay, bye, that's it. Thank you, I love you.
That is true. You are just doing puberty all over again. It's very thrilling. It's lovely. There are some similarities with testosterone, but just kind of working the other way. That was very interesting. I didn't know all of those things. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Sabrina Carpenter features drag icons and protect trans rights signs at VMAs. Oh, I remember hearing about this. This is very cute. And I think these are stages that trans people very rarely are able to get on and be focused on within and have a stage this size. And so I do really appreciate it when celebrities who have that size of platform and have that presence and are at the VMAs, that they're like, hey, I want to share this with trans people. I want to use this as an opportunity to uplift the trans community. And I think that's a really cool thing to do. And that's all of the trans TikToks for today. I hope you enjoyed them and liked the video. Don't forget to go check out Surfshark by clicking the link in the description box or going to surfshark.com/Jammy to get 4 extra months for free. Absolutely free. Do it. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. You're going to see some names on the screen of my lovely Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting me over there. It means a lot and really helps me keep creating this content. And a big shout out to my top tier Patreons. Let's find them. Ginger Blues, Tig, Night Soul, Sugar Joe, Elden K, Nesta, The Third Hatman, Max Mix Mods, Della Nerving, why do I keep doing that wrong? River Champimon, Chloe, Iona Balash, TNS Mom, Sally Drew, Randy, Albar, Marv Mallow, Rachel Raptor, Jesse Embersall, Gosco, Sienna Lamb, Slayer, Sarah Hobbs, The Paisley Prince, Riley Ray, Bildad the Showite, AAA_Mars, The Deck of Cards, Claire Henley, and Marin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.